Hi, welcome to Sona Motivates. Sona motivates you to eat healthy, be happy, and enjoy every moment. So, guys, welcome again. Thank you for joining today for this FB Live series. It's week 10. We are talking about saffron, three very unusual health benefits of this expensive royal spice. So, welcome again. Thank you very much. Do you know why saffron is so expensive? Okay, so what happens is this flower, saffron is actually it originates from the flower named saffron crocus, and this flower it produces only three stigmas or stamens, and each of these stamens have to be handpicked. It has to be handpicked, and it requires a lot of labor costs. And the most important part is this flower blooms only a couple of weeks in a year. So with only one flower they get only three stamens, and this is how it looks. Okay, let me go live so I can see who is joining me. But meanwhile, look at these stamens. This is how, oh my god, I already spilled it. Okay, this is how it looks. So there are a couple of stigmas or stamens here. So look, so each flower will produce only three of these, and that's why it's very expensive, and they have to be handpicked. Okay, I see T joining in. Hi there. Hi T, thanks for joining. I see Neela joining. So a lot of people are interested about learning about saffron. So saffron is very expensive spice because of these flowers. They produce only three of these stamens. And do you know that for producing 1 gram of saffron, they have to handpick these stamens from 160 flowers. So after working with so many flowers, you only get 1 gram of saffron. So around, if you want to have around 1 pound, they have to actually go through thousands of flowers to produce 1 pound of saffron. And 1 pound of saffron in the market, it costs around $5,000. So it is the most priciest, expensive spice. And after I think saffron is vanilla. So we will talk later about vanilla. But anyways, so that is why the saffron is the most expensive spice. Now, where do you think saffron originated from? Any idea? Any guesses? So I do see a couple of people joining in today. It's Ruchi. Hi Ruchi, thank you for joining. Then I see Chroma Ras again. Hi Chroma, nice to see you. And so tell me, where do you think saffron originated? So it originated in Greece. Okay, so it was first cultivated and originated in Greece, but saffron nowadays it's grown in Spain, it's grown in Italy, it's grown definitely in Greece. Good, thank you Neela, you're right, it's grown in Spain, but it was originated in Greece. But do you know India also grows saffron? And little did we, even I knew that the best quality saffron comes from India. And where do you think it comes from? From India, Kashmir. So best quality saffron is from India. And this is actually the Kashmiri saffron I have, because my aunt, she went once to the vacation for vacationing in Kashmir, and that's when she brought this to me for me, and this is gifted by her. So this is the best quality saffron I have, and I'm going to use it for something else, because our first health benefit, when I'm going to talk about the special oil for skin, that's when I'm going to use this. But I'm going to come in this in a little while. Okay, so now we just saw about why saffron is expensive and where it is found. Okay, let's jump into our first health benefit, and it is that this saffron is excellent for skincare. Okay, from childhood we have been learning about saffron, that you drink saffron milk and you will be fair, because it was always taught to us that if you warm a milk with saffron threads, maybe 2-3, and we drink it at night, the next morning you will be fair, and that's what we used to drink the saffron milk for, but just like turmeric. But I recently came across this oil, and I am huge fan of this oil. It is actually used in Ayurveda, and in a lot of the I don't know whether you guys know, there is some there are Ayurvedic centers in Kerala where they do your treatment, the Ayurvedic treatments on you, and they very conveniently actually use this saffron oil. And I'm going to give you the steps how to make it. Okay, so what you do is take a clear container, a bottle, mostly of the bottle, glass bottle, add 100 ml, around maybe 3.5 ounce or 3 ounce of almond oil in it. Then add 10 to 15 saffron strands in that bottle. Okay, and preferably it should be a pure saffron. Okay, I'm going to okay, let me tell you right now. So how you know it's a pure saffron is if you put it in water, and if it leaves the color right away. If the water becomes orangish yellow right away, it means it's not a pure saffron, because it should take around 5 to 10 minutes to leave the color in the water. That's how you know it's pure one, because otherwise just they have the strands of some other bark, they colored with the food color. So that's how you know. But anyway, so you put this saffron strands in the bottle of oil, and then let it sit there in a cool dark place. Place it in a cool dark area for a week. Okay, at least a week. A week is good, 7 to 10 days. And then this oil mixture, it will turn around orangish yellow. Okay, and then this is the oil you have to use. So it is very good for light massage. You massage your face, you go through your daily cleaning regime of your skin at night, and then you just take a little, maybe a dime, maybe a couple of drops, and then you take it on your palm, and like you massage on the upward direction to your face, and preferably in eye area, because it works really well for the dark circles. So this is how this oil is used. Okay, so I guess T is agreeing with this. I think she must have used, or she must have known about it. And I'm very glad that Arlene is joining us too. Thank you, Arlene. Those who join us, please give us some love and share about our spice series with your friends if you like what I'm saying about. I also see Pratibha joining in. Thank you very much, Pratibha, for joining. So we were talking about how saffron oil can be made and how it is so helpful in skincare. So basically it is excellent for skin blemishes, dark spots, sun tans, and under eye darkness. So the darkness under eyes. Okay, so this is how let me admit it, I just read about it a couple of days ago and I started using it. So I don't see a difference right away, but probably a couple of months down the road I'll be able to vouch on it. So I'll let you guys know. But let me tell you that last week we talked about our sesame oil pulling, and I started using it right away, and I feel a little different. Actually, I have my gums are very sensitive. I have some sensitive gums problem, because if I drink too hot or too cold, it actually hurts a little. And I have asked my dentist a couple of times, but he has told, even my dental hygienist has told that this is normal. Some people have sensitive gum. But do you guys know, since I started this oil pulling, it's actually helping me. I'm able to drink ice cold water. Not that I like it, but it's making a little difference, I think. So okay, let me use it for more weeks, couple of more weeks, and then I'll let you guys know. But if any one of you have tried it, please leave a comment and let me know if it is working for you about oil pulling. And then let's do this saffron oil treatment as well. Where can we buy saffron oil? Okay, Pratibha, I just explained the whole process, how we can make the saffron oil. But you know what, after this Facebook Live series is over, how about I post the exact recipe in the comment section. That way, those who didn't attend the first half section will know how to make it. Okay, because if we keep repeating, then we might lose our time. Okay, but I'm going to post the recipe, so that way you can make your own and store it. But I think this will help, because it's so real, and I found it's very extensively used in the Ayurvedic treatment in Kerala. Okay, and for best reason, actually they have asked for you, you can use it for 2 hours, and when it is dry, you just wash it with lukewarm water. But hey, Tanya is joining. Hi, Tanya. It's so much pleasure to meet you here. Thank you for joining in. Okay, so okay, sure, T. I'll do that. I'll post how to make the oil in the comment section with exact measurements. Okay, so now if you want to leave the oil for the whole night, that will be an awesome thing. I know it might spoil the pillows, so maybe you place a napkin on the pillow, because I don't want you guys to be mad at me the next morning if you see stains of oil or saffron on your pillow. Okay, so thank you, Pratibha. Do stick to this Facebook Live after it is over, so we will see the recipe of the saffron oil. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the usage. Okay, so for saffron to use, we don't have to use the strands right away. Okay, the most we have learned it, that we warm a little bit of milk for desserts, or water for curries in a microwave, or just warm a little bit of water and place these strands in the milk or water, and then add it to the curries, or we add it to the rice dishes most frequently. And we also, where do we add? What did I forget? Okay, desserts, vegetable dishes, and seasoned rice. That's where we add it. But this is how we add it. So saffron shouldn't be added right with the strands directly to the dishes, but it works well if you add to some kind of warm liquid, but not oil. So you shouldn't add saffron strings to the oil, because it doesn't work that way. I think it doesn't leave the color and aroma in the oil, because the oil inhibits it from mixing properly. Okay, so make sure you use this way. This is where we have been using in our dishes, in our desserts, and in seasoned rice, and even in many of American cuisines. Here you can use them in broths, you can use them in breads, and you can also use them in marinades. Okay, people marinate their those who are not vegan, they marinate their meat and poultry and fish with the saffron strands, because it gives a very beautiful orangish yellow color, like turmeric. Okay, and there is one dish in Spanish, and I didn't know about it till I researched about this, that it's called paella. It is a Spanish dish, Spanish rice, and it is mostly flavored and colored with the help of saffron and rosemary. And I had no idea how to make it, but I'm going to try it and post the recipe because I want to learn how to make this yummy paella. So stick to our next sessions, and maybe a couple of days down the road I will try myself and leave the recipe. Okay, and those, if any of you, for example, Chroma, if you know how to make your signature paella, please leave the recipe for us, and we will just follow it and make our own versions. Hi Nisha, thank you for joining in for the most expensive spice, saffron. Okay, so this is what we were talking about. We just read about our first health benefit, and I am going on to the second health benefit, and it is very, very useful for women. It's actually connected to fertility. In history, long back, especially in Persian traditional medicine, the saffron was used to treat menstrual disorders, and also for labor. It was helping women with labor, inflammation, vomiting, and all those symptoms regarding the fertility. But most importantly, saffron was very widely used in symptoms in PMS. And until recently, scientists studied about this, and they found that saffron actually, it extracts, curbs food cravings, and it also helps compulsive eating, which is related to PMS. Now PMS is premenstrual symptoms. Most of women from their periods, before their periods, couple of days, maybe after ovulation or so, and in between, they have these symptoms where they're physically and emotionally they are going through these symptoms, and it can be anything. It can be bloating or mood swings, or n number of different things, but it is actually scientifically proven that saffron helps them deal with this. And when I saw one of the episode of Dr. Oz where he actually called two women who tried this saffron actually supplements. They didn't go with the strands, but they tried the saffron supplements, and without any diet change, without any exercise, they actually just took the supplement. I think once a day or twice a day. I don't remember now, but they did see a significant loss in weight for them because it curbed their hunger. They didn't feel like eating snacks, and it helped them change their mood. So saffron is actually this is how it helped them. So what happens is saffron extracts ability to enhance your mood. It calms your mind and body, and it curbs the appetite and cravings, which all tend lend to the cravings related to the symptoms of the premenstrual symptoms. So please try using saffron. Now, how much saffron to use? Okay, again, I'm always against these supplements, but I'm not sure because this is such a costly, expensive spice, how you can how much supplement will cost, and I have no clue because I have never used the supplements myself. And I tried to find out, but there was so much mixed information about how many mg you have to have the real effects about on your ailments, like if you are working for your weight loss, or even for the for PMS, or the next one I'm going to talk about, the third health benefit. But what you can do is, why not just go and keep adding a couple of strands in a meal every day, because every day having a couple of strands of saffron, it's not going to hurt you, but it will help you in a big long term run, because the next health benefit, that's what we are going to talk about. So 3 strands or 3 stamens a person is a perfect serving size for saffron. So basically, if you are making a meal for the whole family, maybe half teaspoon of saffron is more than enough. And it usually costs $10 to $15. You get I wish I had brought you the pack. You would have known how it looks. So it's like a plastic container, maybe this size. That is how the saffron is sold, and this will last you for at least a month, because you just have to add a little bit. Even I think half a teaspoon will be more. So just add a couple of strands, maybe 1/4 teaspoon for the whole meal should be fine. Okay, so that's what we are going to. This is the serving size, and we'll stick to it. So basically, just using 3-4 stigmas for a single person will help you with all these health benefits. And if not, please make the saffron oil. So we just talked about the fertility, how it helps in PMS, and last but not least, actually, saffron helps for macular degeneration. Now, macular degeneration is an eye disorder. It's a eye disorder. It affects millions of people every year, and it affects more of the senior citizens after the age of 55. But why I took this, because this was very interesting, because what I learned is it helps restore structure and functions of retinal cells. Now, we are so stimulated with these all kinds of screens around us. I think we all need some protective or cures for our eyes. So why not, if saffron is going to help us, let's do it. So how saffron is helpful is because it contains the carotenoids crocin and quercetin that have shown strong protective effects on the retinal cells. That's why it's so useful. So saffron helps, it basically, in a layman's language, it helps you, it strengthens your eyes. It helps your eyes, your vision issues. So why not try to use this? So these were in recap, these were the three health benefits. And the first one, like I said, is the saffron oil for skin. The second one is about the PMS, how it can be used for minimizing the symptoms of PMS. And the last but not least, for the eye care. So these were the health benefits of saffron. Now guys, we have been talking about so many spices. I know at times it's very overwhelming, because each spice has some different health benefit, and you want to try to use this or not, or it's very confusing. Okay, let's make a rule of thumb here is to just add, mix and match these spices. So if you are making a soup, just add maybe a small stick of cinnamon while cooking, or you can just sprinkle little cinnamon or add a bay leaf in it, and just 3-4 strands of saffron. So that way you get all health benefits. So this is one of the, maybe you marinate with some other spice, maybe black pepper. So if you are making a bread, don't forget to add sesame seeds. So this way, if you mix and match these spices, you will get all the health benefits in different areas. And you won't believe, it's so hard for us to research these days, because most of these spices talk about how they are beneficial in the treatment of cancer, how they are beneficial in treatment of heart issues, for lowering the cholesterol levels, for weight loss, for the skin, eyes and hair health. So most of these spices, they have the same kind of health benefit, and we shouldn't forget they are very, very helpful in the digestive process. They are very helpful in digestion, all of these spices. So again, going back to where we started. Hi Monica, thank you for joining in. Going back to where we started is, these spices are not to give you heartburn. They are not to make your food only spicy, but they are here to heal. They all have so many health benefits, and it's a new, it's kind of a new regime, new era coming, where you can mix, match, and use them for your own benefit. You can, don't be innovative. You can try to add to your pasta or your salads in a different way. Definitely people sprinkle the sesame seeds on them, you add black pepper. So you just try and mix and match the spices. So basically these were the 3 health benefits we just talked about. Saffron, it is very, very expensive spice, and we just saw why it is expensive. It looks very pretty. It gives a very nice aroma and flavor to the dish, but then you have to make sure that you add it to the warm liquid like water or milk before adding to the dishes. And this is what all about the spices. It's almost time to end our Facebook Live today, but it was pleasure meeting you all, and thank you very much for joining. If you liked what I talked just now, please give us some love. And is there a particular brand of saffron that is particularly good for you? Okay, that's Nisha asking me that is there a particular brand of saffron that is good for you? Okay. What happens, they say actually Kashmiri saffron is the purest one, is the best quality, but Spanish saffron is also good, and you get them in Whole Foods. You get good quality saffron in Whole Foods, and I'm sure you must be getting them in a lot of grocery stores. But just now, like I told in the series before, if you want to taste saffron, you just have to take a little warm water and place these maybe 2-3 strands or stigmas in the water, and if the water becomes yellowish orange right away, it's probably not the original one. But if it takes a little while, and maybe in 5-10 minutes it starts leaving its color, then it's the original one. That's how you taste how the saffron is, whether it's pure or not pure. Does that help you? So there is no such brand, like I was telling people who joined me first, that this is the original Kashmiri one. I got a gift from my aunt. So this I still I'm preserving it, but I do have some Spanish saffron from Whole Foods. But apart from that, I think we will just check whether it's pure or not. Did it help you, Nisha? Okay, okay, I was waiting for her answer. Probably she's away. Okay, so this is all about saffron and its health benefit. Please guys, don't forget to join us next week with a new spice. If you like these videos, or if you feel this will add some extra information to your friends, and it will help them, so please don't forget to share our Facebook Live series or even our YouTube videos. Okay, thank you very much, Nisha. Okay, so thank you, nice meeting you again. See you guys next week with a new spice, and don't forget to log in and meet you guys. Bye. Take care.